Help me! Help me! Oh no. Oh yeah. Thank you. I'm not even paying attention. I didn't realize I was playing a Packers user. Oh no. A-R-D. But now we playing Minecraft. Remember when I built a cage dome on Minecraft? Get that motherfucker! Catch that motherfucker! Yeah. I'll try like against one and see what it does. So I can stop getting fucking ball first shit. I mean, I don't mind getting ball first, but I only got ball first like a lot. I play a 1 o'clock game. I ain't played a 1 o'clock game in a while. Damn, I play all these damn Bills users today. The fuck? Let's see if we get another Hail Mary in, fellas. Still can't believe that happened earlier, though.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills.
Tonight is the night. We gonna have a good time.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Rodgers now on first down. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And again, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in first and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mercedes Lewis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again with Hines. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Oh, what a juke into space. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Cook is in. Touchdown Bills. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, partner. There's no intent here because Von Miller, a former NFL Man of the Year award winner, he likes to play the game the right way. But in this case, makes a mistake and gets in just a little bit too late, and that draws the penalty.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st down, Allen. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They try again with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Allen. His throw incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen.
Oh, thank you. I was about to save.
Get the turnover they needed.
I was about to fucking save, bro. I was on that shit.
And the Packers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Catch made by Watson on the out route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Now it's Rodgers. Watson making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, it's Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And the slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers to throw.
Ah!
Incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They try to throw on
I should have pre-making
but
him
this
up.
one is incomplete.
That's what I should have
Third and
did.
long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Drops it to Jones in the flat, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will even our score
overtime,
at 21.
fellas. It's been a while since I've been in overtime. Fuck. Ain't they get buzzed.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps.
Oh, whoa. Let's go.
The football.
Get him.
His
Fuck.
guys will set up shop at
Let's go, man.
At the 50-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Let's go.
This pass complete to Melton. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
They called me Clutch fucking Drew. God damn it.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road.
They call me Clutch Drew.
Exactly
Stop playing with me
today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
Ooh, excuse me.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Herbert on first down now. And his first pass is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Alan Lazard. The 40, the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Here's Rodgers, and you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. And he'll take this one in.
I know you'll see that boy just tried to be on 23.
Aaron Jones. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. And this is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Herbert now. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Herbert back to the air. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's
technically a user alert because I was there.
And the Packers are going to
well, I clicked up by accident.
as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know you want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Herbert throwing again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. They still can't get it.
Good defense.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Shit, I don't know what side you're on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, this is into the hands of the tight end Tunyon. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is
what?
It's Williams. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to
threw it right at me, yo.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his
threw it right at me,
kept it exactly that.
That's crazy. Like a little hang on it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert.
Good
In trouble, and
defense.
he'll go down back at the 12. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert.
Fuck.
And this will
I'm trying
be
to hit him.
caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion comes the tight end left. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Here's Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th-quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
To throw is Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds here. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown? That gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. Spinning away. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
I think he might go to the corner. He's going to throw it to Mike or the other dude, 13. Oh,
running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now receiver in motion left. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Not only the touchdown, the potential game-winning touchdown, Charles, but now they left virtually no time left for the opposition.
And how great was that one for this team, because everyone says that they live for pressure, they want the ball when the game's on the line, but not everyone comes through. This team did and earned the win.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Oh, fuck, I forgot.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
One of my trip players just ran into me.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I know you got to try to beat on him. Shit.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
What the?
Runs over it. There's another truck. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
What up, Brian?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And he's going for it, too.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Whoa. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1. Mahomes takes it himself. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oh my God, this dude, bro.
The ball mere inches from the white
Shot
line
recommend.
on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Good tackle,
and
boy.
Actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to
Good
the
tackle.
2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
Damn.
Oh, hit as he throws.
Aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play
Yes,
and
I'm
get this
fucking
series back
down.
on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, 43, 15.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
I mean, what can I do?
The Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The give is to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's caught left side. Then I think the ball's out.
Let's go. Oh, he's out of bounds. Fuck.
In fact, they added an extra period.
Damn, he's out of bounds.
Secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
43.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Christian Watson, 71 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Crosby. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Damn, it's not coming already? Huh?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd and 8 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle but couldn't spring himself free. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Let's go!
Be
Good fucking defense, fellas. Come on.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out.
Good fucking
and
defense.
That will force a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Second and 9. The give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mahomes finding Kelsey, and some room to roam now. Finding space at the 40, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes.
Give me that shit, nigga. Come on.
Out. It's intercepted.
And that fucking shit, nigga.
Just about sewn up this football game. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of...
Let's fucking go, man. They called me Clutch fucking Drew. Come on, bro. Defense wins championships. Let's fucking go, man.